Ambitious professionals, it's Linda Rayner here. Today I'm doing another special video and I'm going to be talking to Shavar, top-notch resume success student of mine. He was looking for a job for about 6 months and was unsuccessful until he took the top-notch resume course and now has finally landed his dream job offer, which he's going to tell you all about. So Shavar, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm actually happy to be here.
I'm excited to chat with you and I'm excited for you to share your story. What was your situation before you took the Top Notch Resume course when you were searching for a job? What was the whole deal with that?
I say throughout my career, I've had a hard time selling myself in a resume. I think a lot of us, we learn in college and even high school how to create like a basic resume. It just like the bullet points, like the very thin bullet points and a one line career objective. And we hold on to that because that's all we know. But for me, that really didn't take me many places. And if I'm being quite candid, I spent a period of time after graduate school being unemployed and not being able to get a job at all. So any job opportunity that came for me, I kind of took it and ran with it. Looking for another job, that really came up about 6 to 8 months ago. I'm currently a manager, and I knew I did not want to stay on this course of being a manager for the rest of my career. I really wanted to get into a training opportunity and eventually accept my own business. So when I discovered your resume writing course, I was actually really excited because I was able to learn how to sell myself. Everything that you said in your course was really just spot on. Like looking at the keywords and looking at those action items would really help me to learn how to sell myself a lot better. So I'm very thankful for your guidance throughout the course because I was able to come up with a much better resume. And now I'm able to not only help myself, but also help others too. A year ago, I was like, okay, I know I want to move forward and I know I want to move to California and have a new career. How can I get there? What can I do? And I was kind of feeling stuck, like, where do I go? What can happen? But thankfully I came across your YouTube channel and the rest is history.
What was the statistics in terms of when you were looking for a job with your old resume? How many interviews would you land? What was the success with that versus with your new resume? What was the success? Like, what was sort of the statistics?
My success rate back then, I wouldn't even get a phone call. I would send resumes left and right to different agencies looking to get just a callback for an interview and nothing would happen. Whereas with this new resume that I have through your program, I got phone calls for interviews from agencies in Washington, D.C. and California. So it really does work. I mean, if you just have a strong resume and you know how to sell yourself based on that resume, you can go many places in your career. So coming across your program and learning about looking for good job posts and good job descriptions and looking for those keywords and what that actually means and learning the formula, that really helped me out a lot.
So I know that you have a job offer now. Tell us a little bit about what that process was like, just and how you feel about it.
I am super excited. So I'll be a trainer. I'll be working with health departments across the country. They really saw that I have a lot of experience based on how I sold myself in my resume. So it really worked like clockwork. I knew what to expect. It was very straightforward. After my first interview, they called me in for a second, and the second interview was again very straightforward. And then a couple days afterwards, I was getting a phone call from their HR about the possibility of moving to the Bay Area. I didn't want to get my hopes up too high because I'm like, they could choose another candidate, so who knows? But early last week, I got the phone call with the offer. So because of my resume and because of how I sold myself in the interview, they offer me the higher end of their salary range for this position, which that never happened to me at all in my career. I've always been a person who would get the lower end of the salary range because they thought I did not have enough experience. So the fact that this organization is not only offering me an opportunity in a field that I want to get into, my dream job, but they're also offering me the higher end of the salary is something that, I'm just totally blown away by and totally grateful for 100%.
That is amazing. And congratulations, Shavar. I love this story. So I want to take it back because you said
Yeah.
before you were seen as someone who would always get the lower end of the salary because they thought
Mhm.
that you didn't have enough experience because of the way that you sold yourself on your resume and in your
Mhm.
interviews. I mean,
Mhm.
how do you feel now about yourself personally and professionally, knowing now the approach on how to really sell yourself on your resume and your prospects for your career moving forward?
I now see that I offer a lot more value than I did before. I think oftentimes for professionals, if you are in a work environment where you're being told either by HR or your supervisor or some kind of upper management that you don't have enough experience to get this certain pay increase or salary, you oftentimes will kind of internalize that and personalize that to where it's hard for you to feel like you have any value to offer another organization or company to get the salary that you feel like you deserve. And that's how I felt throughout my career. After doing your course and seeing what I had on paper and talking to other colleagues, because I was networking with people with this resume, like, I'm looking to move to California. And I say, I don't have a lot of experience, but I'm looking to learn and grow. And it's like, no, you have a ton of experience. And that helped me out as well. So I was like, well, maybe I do have more to offer. Maybe I should kind of reframe how I'm thinking and not necessarily take heed or personalize some of the comments that were made to me in the past about not having experience to get the kind of salary that I feel like I deserve. So when I got the call for this interview, I just said, let me just go in there and sell myself based on the things I know. So I think this really helped me to go into the interview feeling a lot more calm, feeling a lot more self assured, feeling a lot more competent. And I think that really, was conveyed from me to the interviewing team.
What would you say to someone who right now is in a situation that you were in, let's say a year ago, and who is now looking for a new job, but who's struggling to land interviews or struggling to get the job offers, and they're considering taking top-notch resume? What would advice or what recommendation would you give to them?
I just say just take the step and take the course. If you just take the step by taking the course, then you can come out with a stronger resume and you can come out feeling a lot more confident about who you are as a professional. As you said, it's a funnel. The profile is the top of the funnel and everything kind of trickles down. So I was able to do that in my resume and you will come out feeling a lot more confident. At the current moment, you don't feel confident because it's been really difficult, but just take the first step by taking the course.
Awesome. And what if they were thinking, oh, I don't have a job right now, so I can't invest in myself? I mean, what would you tell them in that case?
I would say I understand. I got my graduate degree in 2012. And the same week that I got my degree, I got a notice of eviction from my apartment. And I fell on hard times. I bounced from house to house for a year and a half. I did not have a job for a year and a half. I went back on food stamps and it was horrible. I can really relate to a person who says I can't take care of myself right now because I don't have a job. Your course teaches people things that no one else is teaching right now. I'm a strong believer in this is that there are resume writing programs out there through like, the Department of Labor that really doesn't give us the quality resumes that we need to get the jobs that we're looking for, the jobs that we deserve, the jobs that will help us sustain our own economy personally. And oftentimes we get taught the basic format on how to create a resume in high school or in college, and it really doesn't serve us very well. But if you just take this course, you'll learn how to come up with a quality resume, and you'll learn that you do have a lot more experience than you actually thought. So you'll be able to take care of yourself. You'll be able to find ways to take care of yourself. And if you have a dream in your heart, you have a goal, you have, something that's keeping you going in some kind of way, then really just believe in that and take the steps that you need for yourself. It's your life for a reason. You got to live your life, and you got to do what you got to do for you.
Beautiful. And this ties in with the work that I do too. And I'm glad you mentioned that, Shavar, because the reason why I do what I do, I teach people how to land jobs and how to move forward in their careers, is because at the end of the day, it's your life, your career plays a big
Mhm.
role in your life, right? I mean, it brings you a
Yeah.
lot of meaning. And if you're not going after it the right way, you don't have the right strategy or the right tactics, you might be missing out on opportunities that could easily be yours, but it's just because you didn't know how to go after them. So thank you
You're
for
welcome.
sharing. One other thing I want to mention is some people, when they're comparing, oh, I have to take a course, I have to figure this all out myself, I have to write the resume myself. Why don't I just pay someone to write my
Mhm.
resume for me? What would you say
Yeah.
to them about that?
I know someone right now who has fallen into hard times and is actually, working with a corporate headhunter to write their resume and send it out to different companies and help them get a job. And unfortunately, she just hasn't found any opportunities whatsoever. And my heart goes out to her. I say, this program is amazing. Linda Rainer is amazing. I mean, I learned so much from her to this course, but she was really just leaning into the idea of these headhunters giving her an opportunity, and it just hasn't really worked out. So, sometimes when you put all your eggs into that particular basket of someone, writing your resume for you or finding your opportunity for you, it may work based on them being a quality professional and giving you a quality product, or it may not work. And I think that's a gamble you take with that. So, I say learn the skills, learn the steps, and pay it forward to those who need it most.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Shavar.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate you sharing your story with me and with everyone that's watching. I mean, it's amazing, and I'm so happy for you that you've,
Thank you.
finally landed your dream job, and
Thank
you're getting
you.
paid what you deserve as well, and you're moving to your dream location. All these wonderful things.
Yes, yes, yes. What I'm really excited about, because I live in Ohio right now, and oh my God, I got the seasonal affective disorder where I get really depressed during the winter.
Yes, me too.
Oh my God. And I'm like, I told myself last winter, I said, I cannot do this again. I have to find an opportunity out west. And I'm so thankful. Like, as soon as you announced your course, like, I was driving home and I pulled over. I'm like, I'm getting this course now. Like, I'm doing this right now. So I just want to say thank you to you, because like, this program really helped me to take the necessary steps to get myself out of this tundra and into a warm climate, and to pursue my career and my personal goals. I feel like, this opportunity is going to be very amazing for me, because it's going to help me to learn some more essential skills, and then build the business I want to have and make the meaningful, purposeful impact I want to make with, hopefully, the world. So, I'm just really thankful and I'm really excited.
Thank you so much, Shavar, for spending the time with me and with us here today to share your
Anytime.
story. For those of you who are in a similar situation that Shavar was in, who are looking for new opportunities, if you're looking for a new position and you've been applying, but you haven't been getting the jobs that you've wanted, it's time to, according to Shavar and to me, to try out Top Notch Resume. You can head on over to my website, lindarainer.com/topnotchresume. Just read through the success stories. You know that your resume is not in the greatest shape. It's time to revamp it. And Top Notch Resume, I will walk you through that whole process step by step, as Shavar just mentioned. So if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.